Good evening, boys and girls. This is Dr. G. I'm the principal over at Hoover Elementary School. It's about 7 o'clock, and I just sent out my weekly newsletter to the parents. I'm getting a little tired. I've just converted my desk into my bed. I'm getting ready for a little bedtime. And, you know, for bedtime, you got to get dressed in your bedtime pajamas and clothes. And there's nothing better than going to bed reading a good book. I'm very excited about superheroes, so I would love to read this book to you. Take a look at the cover. What do you think this book might be about? Are you familiar with this character? Who's that? You're right, it's Superman. Superman is Cooperative is the title of our story. It's written by Christopher Harbaugh, and it's illustrated by Greg Scheigel. Now, what does an illustrator do versus what a writer does? Do you know? That's right. The writer writes the words, and the illustrator draws the pictures. Let's see how Superman is cooperative. Superman is cooperative. He always pitches in, and he works well with others. People know he will help make the world a better place. Look at this. Looks like he's helping those police officers. Thank goodness there's a Superman. When Superman joins a team, he always finds a way to help. Superman cooperates by sharing the work. Look at this. He's helping the firemen put out the fire. When someone asks for help, Superman always lends a hand. Superman cooperates by working together to get the job done. Look at this. There's a little plane in trouble. And we got Superman and Supergirl working together to try and help that plane land safely. When Superman disagrees with someone's plan, he looks for the middle ground. Superman cooperates by reaching a compromise. Look at this. Looks like some angry people. He's trying to get them to compromise. Think win-win. When Superman works with others, he welcomes their strengths. Superman cooperates by encouraging teamwork. Look at this, he's working together with his team to try and get these bad guys. When Superman needs a hand, he gladly accepts one. Superman cooperates by allowing others to help him. Who's he asking to help him? Do you know this guy? Batman, you're right. When Superman tackles a problem, he always asks for advice. Superman cooperates by listening to other people's ideas. Look at this, he doesn't know how to build the building, so he's asking the construction worker for help. When Superman leads a team, he takes turns being in charge. Superman cooperates by letting others serve as leaders too. Look at all of his friends he's working with, and they all take turns being in charge. When something goes horribly wrong, Superman admits his mistake. Superman cooperates by always telling the truth. Look at this. He accidentally dropped this bad guy in the police car, and he broke the police car. So he had to admit it to the police officers. Whenever evildoers are up to no good, Superman steps forth to stop them. And he never lets up until they cooperate. Superman says, being cooperative means listening to others, like when I ask the construction workers for ideas before helping them fix the building. Superman says being cooperative means helping others, like when I help Supergirl bring the plane in for a safe landing. Superman says being cooperative means finding compromises, like when I help Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen find a safe place to gather the news. Being cooperative means telling the truth, like when I tell the police officers, it's my fault that I crushed the police car. Being cooperative means being the very best that you can be. Well, what did you think of that story? Was it a good one? If you'd like to hear more about Superman, where could you go? That's right, the library. There's lots of books about Superman at the library. And Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel. I'm really excited. I think you should try and read for at least 30 minutes every single night. And if you run out of good books, talk to your librarian, talk to your teacher, get yourself a library card. It's free. And have a good night. I'm going to bed now. Good night. Bye.